Play a 10?
You're trying to throw an offside? Offhanded? And that's how you fight. You prefer. So imagine like you're throwing a punch. Okay. Well, I'm a lefty, but I'm gonna. When you throw a punch, you're popping your hips to the right. All your hips and cocks. Twist your hips, and you bring your shoulders in behind it, and you drive through the shoulder. Okay? And this is one variation, but this is the fastest way to throw. So if you fight here, you're just doing this. It's like throwing across. Ever boxed? Okay, it's like throwing across in box. So if I'm here with my shield. Yeah, so I mean, this is just like a cock ready to throw a punch, right? But watch what's happening. Watch my hips. Watch my shoulders. Okay. Okay, that hit me in the back of the head. Ignore that. But it's, you know, I'm driving off of my back foot and twisting my hips, and my shoulders come forward. And my arm just delivers the blow. I'm not using a whole lot of arm strength to do it. It comes from your body. Okay. It's like
John? Where's James? Is he actually helping or is he just standing watching?
get a little closer to it. Get a little closer to the top. Okay, good. Get your arm
They're just doing a Proctorium.
close to your face, okay?
Load it up.
Load
Load it up like this.
And I want you to focus on your hips. Focus on popping your hips. Focus on your hips first. Pull your hips forward. Alright, then put your shoulder into it. Hips in the shoulder. And then use your arms to deliver the blow. There you go.
No.
We really drive it, okay? Like you hate that thing. There you go, that's better. Yeah. Yeah. Good, that's better. Now you're aiming here, okay? I want you to aim here. You're kind of aiming when you're throwing the shot. You're kind of rolling past it, okay? You can aim to strike the front of it, okay?
If you want to push it through.
I think you need to be centered with it. There you go. There you go, that's better. See how much that tail's moving now? Okay, good.
Take your helmet off. He's going to show it.
Okay. So I've had footwork on my mind a lot recently. I was really working my footwork up until winning Crown. So I want to talk about footwork. Because I think it's really easy for anyone who fights to learn how to use their hands. But without your feet in the right position, I don't really think it does you as much good as it would otherwise. I think the positioning of your feet and how you move your feet is very important for power generation. It's good for keeping your range. It's good for knowing your range. It's good for your balance. It's good for your offense, and it's good for your defense. It's good for changing the angles up on your opponent. Right? So, when I fight, I like to keep my balance. You know, some people stand straight up when they fight. It's going to take a volunteer to stand up and it's brutal. So, you know, some people like to stand straight up when they fight, and that's fine. Standing straight up gives you good maneuverability, right? Well, okay, I guess before I talk about that. Right. So, how can you stand with your feet? Well, there's the two extremes is you have one foot really far forward, and that gives you a lot of power to drive off your back foot. But it's hard to move when you've got your feet that splayed out, when you've got your feet in a line. Right? square. The square is very sturdy. The square is very stable. But it's really hard to maneuver with this stance. You can't really, you can square up with someone, and you've got good coverage, but you can't really move out. So I like to keep it kind of in between. I keep well, I'll just go over the basic, just shield leg forward, just because it's easier. This toe is always pointing forward. My back foot is at 45. And I'll just come out to fight someone, and then that's just the natural stance I take. Okay. And I try to keep my feet underneath me when I fight. I always want to stay balanced on my feet. And I don't shuffle. I always make sure I shuffle step. I don't cross my feet. As soon as you cross your feet, you've lost your balance. As soon as you cross your feet, your opponent, if I see someone cross their feet, I'm on them. Because they're out of balance and they can't, they cannot retaliate. Right, exactly. As soon as I see you, even if I see you do this, as soon as you start to cross that line, I know I've got you, okay? So let's say we're maneuvering. So I want to keep my I want to keep my distance. Okay, so step in with me. Try to step in. All right? I keep shuffle step, one step this way. Whoa.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Okay, shuffle step. And I want to, and the entire goal of this is to keep to be in a range I'm comfortable with. Everyone knows what their range is, right? So if I'm fighting an opponent where I just want to keep them sniped, then I make sure when I'm stepping in, I keep my feet underneath me. I keep balance spread across both feet. I want you to do whatever you're going to do. Step back if you want. I'm just trying to keep my range against you, okay? Good, good. That's exactly. You notice my feet don't cross over, and I'm balanced over both feet at all times. Why do I want to do this? Well, you don't always, when do you throw a shot? When do you want to throw a shot?
When his shield is in the wrong place.
Well, as far as your body position.
When I have good balance.
When you have good balance. And if you're always balanced over your feet, you can only throw a shot. Throw a shot standing still. I can throw a shot. I can throw a shot while I'm stepping back. I can throw a shot while I'm stepping in. If you're always balanced on your feet, you can throw a shot when you're disengaging. You can throw a shot when you're engaging with somebody. You can throw a shot on sidestepping. Throw a shot on this way. So you always have offensive ability no matter what your stance is. Whether you're attacking, whether you're defending. And will also help you avoid thrusts a little bit. So if someone thrusts at you, throw a thrust. I want you to throw a thrust, like right at my face, okay? You see that thrust coming? Just step out of it, okay? There's no reason to. A lot of people, you see thrusts and people just like start overcommitting their shield. If I see Rudolph throwing a thrust at me, I just step out of it. I want you to hold that position as if you're throwing it. Okay? So here, you throw a thrust. He's wide open. Okay? I barely moved my shield. All I did was take a step out. But just that act of throwing a thrust leaves him committed, and I'm in a much better position to hit him anyway. Okay?
The more I commit myself, the more open I become.
Right. So what it's about is it's discipline. It's good footwork takes a lot of discipline. But if you're good with your footwork, then it lets you be patient. It lets you wait for your opponent to make a mistake. Does that make sense? sense?